Once upon a time, in a peaceful valley nestled between ancient hills, there lived a young woman named Elena. She was only 26, but her heart felt heavy, as if she carried the weight of 1,000 yesterdays and 1,000 tomorrows. Elena's mind was never still. Every moment, thoughts rushed through her like a wild river in flood. Regrets from the past whispered in her ear. Fears about the future shouted from afar. She couldn't rest. Nights were long and sleepless. Days felt empty even when surrounded by people. She smiled on the outside, but inside, a storm never stopped raging. One quiet evening, while walking along the river that flowed through the valley, Elena met an old fisherman sitting on a stone, watching the water with calm eyes. His face was lined with years, but his gaze was clear and gentle. Elena stopped and asked softly, "Grandfather, how do you sit here so peacefully? My mind never rests. It races all the time. How can I make it stop?" The old man looked up, smiled faintly, and said, "Come, sit with me for a moment. I will show you something simple." He handed her a small, empty wooden bowl. Then he pointed to the river and said, "Fill this bowl with water from the river, but do not let a single drop fall. And while you do it, tell me everything that worries you." Elena knelt by the water. She dipped the bowl carefully. The river flowed fast, full of tiny waves and currents. As soon as she lifted the bowl, water began to spill over the edges. She tried again and again. Each time, more spilled. Frustrated, she said, "It's impossible. The water keeps moving. It won't stay still." The old fisherman nodded slowly. "Exactly. The river never stops flowing. It comes from faraway mountains, carries stories from distant places, and rushes toward the sea. Yet here, right now, in this moment, the water in front of you is perfectly present. It doesn't regret where it came from. It doesn't fear where it's going. It simply is." Elena stared at the river. For the first time in a long while, she really looked. The sunlight danced on the surface. A leaf floated gently by. A soft breeze touched her face. The old man continued quietly, "Your mind is like this river. Thoughts come from the past, flow through the present, and hurry to the future. If you try to hold them all in one bowl, they will always spill. Pain, worry, anger, they overflow. But if you let the river flow, if you simply watch it without grabbing, without judging, then peace appears. Not because the river stops, but because you stop fighting it." Elena closed her eyes. She breathed in deeply. For a few precious seconds, her mind became quiet. No past, no future, just the sound of water, the feeling of air, the warmth of the sun. When she opened her eyes, the old man was smiling. "You see, peace was never lost. It was only hidden beneath the noise. The moment you return to now, the storm inside begins to settle." Elena stood up slowly. She felt lighter, as if she had set down a heavy load she didn't even know she was carrying. "Thank you, grandfather," she whispered. The old man only nodded. "Go now, and whenever your mind begins to rush again, come back to the river, or simply close your eyes and listen to your breath. It is always here, always now." As the sun dipped behind the hills, Elena walked home. The valley was the same, but she was different. She still had thoughts. She still had a past and a future. But now she knew she didn't have to carry them all at once. She could let them flow and simply be. Moral of the story: true peace comes not from stopping the river of thoughts, but from learning to sit beside it, watching without clinging. The present moment is where calm is born. If this story touched your heart, please give it a like, share it with someone who needs peace, and subscribe for more gentle reminders like this one. Thank you for being here. Until the next story, stay present, stay peaceful.